Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, grade 8, and welcome you again. Now let's start with our lesson for today. Before that, have a look at our school vision.
مدرسة المجتمع الابتدائية الإعدادية الثانوية الخاصة للبنات.
Okay, now let's start. Today we will have inshallah unit 5 writing, student book page 69. And let's start by talking about our objectives for today. 1. Identify the main part and the purpose of an email after answering the question on the text student book page 69 correctly. Then we are going to complete the writing plan for an email responding to a suggestion of Nusra correcting as a draft with 70% of accuracy. Our vocabulary for today: asking for suggestion. What do you suggest? 2. Making suggestion. I suggest we plus base form of the verb. 3. Responding to suggestion. Yes, let's do that. So let's start with our lesson now. Have a look at this one. As a starter, you are going to answer this question. Do you write an email to friends? Okay. Why do you need to write an email? You can write your opinion in your notebook. So this one's supposed to be a starter activity. Okay, that's fine. Why do we write an email? To give a news, to make an invitation, and to respond to a suggestion. So this is the reason behind writing an email. Here we have this one could help you to write your email. Have a look at these phrases. Asking for suggestions. I'm going to ask my friend to suggest something to do at the end of this week, for example. I can say where, when, what, etc. Should we? What do you think we should do? What do you suggest? Do you think we should? What do you say? Okay, so this is the way how can I ask for suggestion. How can I make suggestion? We talked this one before. I can say let's followed by the base form of the verb. How, what about plus the verb ing. We could should followed by the base form of the verb. I suggest we, also the infinitive verb. Why do we plus base form of the verb. What do you think about followed by the verb ing. So this is the way how can I make suggestion. How can I respond to a suggestion? I can say, yes, let's do that. That sounds great. That's a great idea. The only problem is that, no, I don't think so. I think I prefer to follow by the base form of the verb. So these phrases would help you to write your email. Okay, we talked about this one in the previous lesson. We read this one already. You are going to read the email again. Why is Nusrat writing to Umar? We answered this one. And we said that because they are organizing a day trip for some visitor from abroad. So this is the idea. Now you are going to read the email again. Try to think of the elements of this email and try to get ideas to write your own draft. Okay, before that we are going to answer some questions to examine your understanding. Okay, in how many days will the group of students arrive from the UK? In 5 days. Who is writing to whom? So now we are going to write more specific question. You are going to answer them now. Try to make the idea of writing an email clear. So who is writing and to whom? Nasra is writing to Umar. That's right. Thank you. Let's continue here. Is it our sheep? Yes, it is. What idea may be too expensive? According to the text, what do you think? Flying over. You are great. Let's continue now. Have a look at number 5. How does it suggest getting Purple Island? By driving. Very nice. And number 6. What other suggestion has natural gut? Not camping and a desert. Excellent. So this one, more specific question just to get to know how to write your email directly. Now, moving to use verb copy, please. 5. You are going to complete the writing plan below and write your email on the next page. So again, you can just now pause the video, try to make a brainstorm to write your own email. And I give you a sample that you can just try to imitate. Have a look, how can I write a greeting? Greet this person, how can I say that? For example, I can say Dear Ali, Dear Ahmed, Dear Maryam, Sarah, and so on. Okay, so you can use the word dear or hi. What about the opening paragraph? So the end of opening paragraph, thank the person for responding. This is the first. For example, I can say thank you for your suggestion. Great. Say why you are writing. Give me the reason behind your email. So I'm writing to you that to mention the reason. Okay, so you can start like this way to write your first draft. Move on to the main parts of my email. My it consists of these three paragraphs. In the second paragraph, you are going to respond to a suggestion. Have a look. I'm happy that you like the idea about the mention your idea. It's as simple as that. So I'm happy that you like idea about, for example, camping, go fishing, and so on. So mention the activity or your suggestion. Then in the third paragraph, you are going to add more suggestions. Make your own suggestion. For example, you can say, I suggest going on a trip to, for example, to the desert, to, to the sea, and so on, to go barbecue. So you are going to add more suggestion. In the fourth paragraph, you are going to ask for suggestion or opinion. For example, I can say just like this. Please tell me what you think of my suggestion. So your main part of the email should consist of responding to a suggestion, make suggestion, ask for suggestion or opinion. You can use these phrases or more from the one that I mentioned in your student book before. So here we are. Again, mention, you respond, make your suggestion, and ask for suggestion. Pause the video now, write the main part in your workbook. Okay? Take your time. Back again, have a look. And your email. How can I end my email? Yes. Have a look at this one. I can say, see you soon, Omar. Or you can write, bye for now, sorry, best wishes, and so on. Okay? So this is the way how to write your first draft. Is it clear now? I'm going to move back to check that. Have a look. Again, you are going to start by greet the person that you are going to write to him. Okay? Greet him by saying, dear hi, then mention the name. Okay? Then, opening paragraph. You are going to thank the person for responding to your letter. Okay, then the second one, you are going to say why you are writing. I'm writing to tell you that I'm writing to thank you for your suggestion. I'm going to respond to your ideas and so on. So mention the reason behind. Again, move on to the main part. Excellent. It has got three paragraphs. Respond to the suggestion, make suggestion, and ask for opinion. Send your email. We say that. See you soon. Then don't forget to sign and write your name at the end. Okay? Is it clear now? Hope so. And here we have a suggested answer. You can have this one, pause the video now and try to read this one by your own and use it as a model. You can write your own email, your own idea, and this one only as a sample to help you with some phrases. For example, I can say, Dear Nasra, thank you for your suggestion. I'm really excited about the press students visit, and I think we will have a lot of fun. I'm glad that you are like the idea about the tower. Driving to Popular Island instead of the helicopter ride sounds great because it won't be very expensive. I also like the desert camping idea, but I think it will be difficult to organize. I suggest going on a day trip to the desert. There are some great tours available which offer some boarding, the common ride. Also, I think that we should take the group to MIA Museum so that they can learn about the Qatar culture. Please tell me what you think of this suggestion. If we decided to go on a day trip to the desert, we will have to book in advance. So, right back soon. Best regards, Omar. So, I'm going to ask you now to try to put or at least underline each paragraph and tell me which one is the introduction, in which paragraph he mentioned his suggestion, then or add something new for the suggestion, and in which paragraph he end and say goodbye to his friend. So according to the previous one, you are going just to do this one in your screen. Okay, there is no need to write this one. After that, your homework for today is you are going to write your own email to make a suggestion. Okay, so we finish with the writing part for our lesson for today. Before that, I want this one exercise DNA were homework for yesterday, so I'm going just to give you a feedback. You can just now easily check your answer. If you have it right, correct your answer using a red pen, and you can also capture the picture. Okay, take your time. Excellent. So this is the answer for exercise D. You are great. Have a look at it now. Exercise E. Again, check your answer and correct it. Okay, thank you. That's great. So you know that we finished with our lesson for today. Before I leave, I want to just remind you to write your own email to your friend to make a suggestion. If you need any help or if you have any question, feel free to ask me in WhatsApp group and see you next time, inshallah.